It's great. Oh, I'm also wearing my Pikachu boxers.
Christopher, we're just got flagged.
Oh, yeah, we did actually.
We just got flagged.
Yeah.
We're demonetized.
No money for us this week.
Okay. First off, before we begin this podcast, Dee and I would just like to say to everybody who tunes in on a weekly basis, everybody who gives us the love and support through all our social mediums, through all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everything, all the views, likes, comments, especially the comments and getting in touch with questions. Thank you so much, guys. It means the absolute world to us. Please keep it up, and we'll hope to build and grow in our community as the year goes on.
Thank you.
Thank you. That being said, you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. Home of the empty promise. My name is Chris. I'm once again joined here in our lovely studio that you've become so familiar with by my good friend James D. Downey.
Mellow.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for joining me, D, on what is episode 35. A quarter plus 10 of the way there.
Nailed it. To
the big 1-0.
we finish at 1:00.
We finished at 100 podcasts. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again. And before we begin, before I forget, we're going to mention a couple of things straight off the bat.
First shout out goes to Latisse.
Seabrook
Seabrook
Farms.
Farms. Latisse
Is it Farms?
Crisps. I don't think it is.
Well,
but
it
sounds
is
better
now.
that way.
Seabrook Farms Latisse Crisps for making a quality crisp and sponsoring this episode. Thank you. But thank you to everyone who got in touch this week. Let me see. For everybody who has been keeping up to date with our story on Instagram, first of all, a lot of votes came through this week. We got a couple of polls up. A lot of votes came through. Don't know if you've seen it, Dee, but they actually helped me purchase my suitcase for holidays.
Oh,
They wanted me to go with a bright, vibrant pink suitcase, which we did.
you did?
We did. A very
Good.
bright. So thank you, everybody, for voting there.
That's spotted easily, Chris, on the carousel.
That was my exact thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Thank you to all the likers, to the comments, to people sending us, just little kind of like supportive messages during the week. Thank you to Gavin the Barber, who tuned in to the last podcast and got in touch with us again.
Man.
Thank you to Ryan Mitchell, the guy I work with as well, for tuning in, giving us that awesome feedback. Thank you for the questions that have come our way this week. Thank you to all the regulars who continue to fuel the podcast on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And to all new subscribers to the channel and new people listening in, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And with that out of the road,
We can move on to the
D.
business at hand.
business at hand. D, it's episode 35.
Yeah.
We are in Oscar week. Oscar rundown.
Nomination week.
Oscar nomination. It's Oscar territory.
Yeah.
Oscar
The
Pistorius.
realm of the Oscars has begun.
It has. The
Yeah.
realm of the Oscars hath begun. We should get that across the screen.
Yeah. No,
It's not going to happen. It's just so much work, guys.
It's
So
God.
much work.
I have to write these things down.
Yeah, you do.
Hold on, I got to turn my piece of paper over.
D, we have had two
Son of a
very,
bitch.
very busy weeks from we last got together. A lot has went on, I
Yep.
believe.
Busy week for me.
Do you want to start?
Christopher, I would love to start.
You start. I'm going to open myself a can of Monster.
I gotta open myself a can of whoop ass on you ass.
Ooh.
I'll soon quiet you down.
It's the export Monster we're drinking this evening.
It is, yeah.
Today,
Smaller
sorry.
cans.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry. In case you were wondering, the current time is 12:19 noon. This is
Yeah.
another AM podcast, which means you're in for an absolute treat. It's still AM.
It's noon, so by definition, it's not.
Still AM.
It's AM somewhere.
Yeah, it's exactly. If you're watching it, it's AM, which you probably are.
Yeah, obviously, everyone watches podcasts in the morning. I don't know any other person who would watch it after.
Why would you listen or watch a
Yeah.
podcast in the evening? That's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Stop doing what you're doing.
D, tell me a little bit about your week that has
All right,
been.
Christopher. I shall tell you all things interesting and uninteresting that happened to me this week.
Please do.
Beginning with the games that I played.
Let's start with that.
Christopher, this week I wrapped up on possibly my favorite game. It has really
Of all time?
Of all time. It has really pushed itself.
Okay.
The final
Oh,
stretch
really?
of this game really, really, really delivered.
I've known you for a long time.
Yep.
And you're saying that this game is your favorite game of all time, nearly?
Possibly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a bold statement to make. D.
It's a Christopher. I don't say this lightly.
No,
I refer to, of course, The Witcher 3,
of course.
The Wild Hunt.
Yeah. Holy shit, D.
My God, Chris.
Yeah.
It was terrific.
You have me throwing S-bombs already.
What'd you say, Chris?
I'm not gonna say
Shucks.
it. So you
to
wrapped
bleep
up The
that
Witcher 3, and it could be your favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it some time to digest before I finalize anything.
Okay.
But holy shit! Like, I mean, you're just when you're playing that game, you just feel like you just can just appreciate every moment of it. Like, they've put so much care and work and detail into it. Any mission you're doing, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, like there's just little details that you're picking up on. Like,
Yeah.
and it has flaws too, right? It's not a perfect game.
Okay.
But just them little moments and those kind of like, the dialogue with characters who aren't important to the main story, like, it just adds to everything, right? But then that's beside the point even, because the actual main story really, really delivers. And whenever you're playing those main missions, like, you just feel like there's a real sense of urgency, and it's like, I really want to do these things. I want to do them right because I got a job to do.
See, I've heard that. Now, The Witcher 3 is a game, as you know, that I haven't fully got into at all.
Yeah.
I had, like, as we talked about beforehand, like, it's like RPG fatigue, open world fatigue.
Yeah.
Started The Witcher, shouldn't have done it because wasn't able to appreciate it.
It's so big.
But I kind of
crazy.
understand what you're saying about the amount of thought and detail that's been put into characters so far, because I already had to make a choice in my play to, like, you probably know what I'm talking about, way back at the very start of the game, when it's like right before you have to go and like search for like the griffin or whatever, you go to like meet a lady who is going to help you make, is it like a potion or something for is it for like tracking the griffins or something, or poisoning the griffins?
Yeah.
And you come across, like, you walk into like her like shack, and there's someone lying on the bed like screaming in pain, and you can decide whether to help or let them die. Yeah. Like, even just that alone.
There's things that got littered right the way through it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a mission that means it's completely insignificant. You just wander upon a little shack, and apparently a curse has been placed upon that person, and his firstborn son is going to die. And you can choose to either try and lift the curse, or you can't actually. As it turns out, there's no way for you to actually lift it. All you can do is allow it to proceed, or change the name that's written sort of into the kind of like the object that's cursing them.
Okay.
So you can either change who will be cursed,
Okay.
or allow like this.
So curse
child
someone
to-
else or allow a child to die? What do you
So
do?
I cursed someone else. I cursed the person who cast the curse because I was able to find that out.
Good.
And
Seems only fair.
See, I figured. But at the same time, it was a woman. A woman scorned, Chris. Hell hath no fury.
So you
And
you
she
condemned a woman to death.
I did, yeah. And she acted out of impulse.
Okay.
I would have liked to give her a second chance, but
How many
Wasn't
hours
the deal.
have you put into this game roughly?
that's something I actually can't find out. There is a way to check, but it's not, like because I played Witcher 3 like 2 years ago. I initially played it, right, or a year and a half ago. And when I played, I just literally put the disc into the console and started playing. Didn't update nothing. I think it was a large update, so I couldn't be bothered with it. And then I left it for a year and a bit, halfway through it. And that's kind of why I never really appreciated it as great as it was until I came back to it now just the start of this year. And as a result of that, I still haven't updated the game. So I'm playing like a kind of sort of buggy-ish like initial version of it. And you can't check your gameplay hours there. But if I update it, I'll find out. And I will try and tell you whenever I do update it.
Have you got a ballpark figure?
Well over 60 hours. Like,
Ooh.
I checked online, and the main campaign of that game was 50, 60 hours. Like, and I definitely did a lot of side quests.
Yeah.
Because my character level was very high at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, you're talking about game, RPG, open world fatigue. There's a whole section, like a whole area of that game, the Isles of Skellige, which I didn't even bother exploring even remotely to its fullest. I literally just went to like the main points of interest, I tried to do the most interesting missions, and then moved on because
For anyone who
too
hasn't
much to
played
do.
this game, like the map size of this game is
it's phenomenal.
yeah.
It's phenomenal. There's two major cities, and they're kind of like they're in the same like region. Like you can literally just take by horse from one to the other, and a massive open sort of like countryside world, and then they transport you to a whole new place, the Isles of Skellige, which is like a massive island, and about 5 or 6 other main islands, and then like 30 or 40 smaller islands like littered about.
Nice.
You don't know what's on there. You just have to go and find out. I didn't. I left a lot unexplored. There's still so much more there, but I got to get through the main story of the game, and it was phenomenal. Like you have to put the time in. You have to kind of get invested into it, but like
Can it end
Delivers.
multiple ways?
it can.
Yeah.
And
Were you
does.
satisfied with your ending?
I was very satisfied by my
Okay.
ending actually, because like it's a personal story. You're trying to find someone you know,
Yeah.
and so your character suffered amnesia at the start of the very first game, and that's kind of how they reset the universe, if you know what I mean. So you can like make new decisions. So now you're trying to find like your like soulmate essentially.
Yeah.
And then when you find her, you've got to find this like not like a daughter, but like a daughter figure, like a person who you raised. So that's kind of what you're doing the whole way through, and you want to find her, but a lot of people are trying to find her, and some people want to do bad things because she's very powerful.
Okay.
So that might you have to decide how you're going to handle that.
Yeah.
So a lot of things can happen there, but amidst that, there's a war going on, and what you're doing, what the actions you take are going to affect the outcome of that war.
Really?
Yeah. So you could condemn an entire like, region of people to like suffering, depending on what you do. And
It's quite a heavy hitter then.
it really is.
Wow.
It really is. It's fantastic, Chris. I don't want to rant on too much.
I say it to you as well. I think it's going to be one of the best games I never play. I honestly, at this point, can't see me getting back into it. Maybe in like a year's time. It won't be 2018.
No,
It won't be 2018.
it is a tough game because
Yeah.
you're going to be putting 50 hours into it minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a commitment in itself.
That is.
like,
That's why I don't want to jump into Skyrim.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a full weekend, I could just go 2 24-hour sessions.
You could.
Yeah.
And like there's parts of the game where you just go like,
Yeah.
I'm playing the next mission. Like,
Yeah.
regardless. But
That sounds excellent. Yeah.
that's not the way to play it though. The way to play it is to drop into the world and explore and find random little
Yeah.
missions and new stories.
So you finished that this week.
Finish that.
That's a
It's
big
excellent.
thing, yeah.
I am now reading the books as well.
Oh.
So the books are written by this Polish author. I forget his name. I was meant to write it down, but I didn't. But that's what the games are based on. These series
Is
of
it
books.
Andres something?
Could be, yeah.
Because I think we mentioned him before whenever we learned about The Witcher coming to
To
Netflix, maybe. Yeah.
But reading his books have been out from like the 1990s, so like the way before the games. And all credit to CD Projekt Red because they really
stayed true.
They really stayed true
Yeah.
to the characters. Books are very good. That's what I'm reading so far. Are short stories.
Right.
Collection short stories, so it's just like kind of jumping in to like a little story about the main character Geralt, and you can enjoy it. Yeah, I think they're very easy reading, so I'd recommend any fans of the game just to pick up. I think it's called The Last Wish. It's short stories, so it's handy enough read,
Yeah.
and you'll probably enjoy it. But yeah, that's why I was satisfied with the ending of the game because I knew there's more in this universe for me to sort of wean myself off on it.
Yeah.
But by the end, the credits rolling at the end of the game, with
You
the
were-
ending that I got,
You were ready
I was going.
just for it to be over.
I was like, that was a perfect
Yeah.
ending. Not a perfect ending, but like the game, entire conclusion to the
Well,
game.
I'm glad that
was
at least
satisfying.
one of us has fully committed the time
Yeah.
and,
I'm glad I got to
reaped
finish
the
it.
rewards of one of the greatest RPGs of all time.
I'm really glad I got to finish it.
Good.
And I will play the Blood and Wine DLC.
DLC,
Which,
yeah.
Chris, I don't know if you're aware, but you know how long that game is?
The
Blood
Blood
and Wine DLC?
Yeah, it's like
Sorry,
a s-
game.
It's like another 30 hours, is it?
30 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's incredible for DLC. It's more than most games.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, yeah, it was like nominated, I think, for like
That's right.
Game of the Year or something.
It
wasn't
got
Even though
nominated
it was a
for-
DLC.
It's kind of how I know James Sinker
Uncharted
felt it unfair that Uncharted, The Last Legacy,
wasn't nominated.
wasn't nominated for
Yeah.
Game of the Year, but I don't think either of those should have been for Game of the Year
No.
for DLC, even though they are large expansions. But enough about The Witcher 3.
Okay.
The other game I finished this week was State of Decay.
You finished it.
Finished it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a short enough campaign. The campaign isn't the reason you play that game.
No.
This became very clear to me
I
because
didn't know there was a campaign.
there is. Yeah, you're kind of trapped in this valley, and the idea is, okay, the army have kind of abandoned you, so we're gonna get out of the valley.
All right.
And it's literally one mission, at the end, you get out, and then it's over. And I kind of was like, they should have had more time to put story into this, and they didn't, or maybe not enough resources. But the reason you play that game, I've now discovered is, to go out, scavenge, try and build your community and build your base and stuff, because that's where the real gameplay value
Are you
is.
still doing that?
I
No.
don't know. I'm gonna start again fresh and do that
Okay.
in my spare time, I think.
Okay.
But it's a good game too.
I'd like to
makes
see
me
some videos of that actually.
it makes
That'd
me
be
quite
cool.
eager for State of Decay 2
Two.
coming out this year.
It features local co-op as well, doesn't it? Well,
4-person co-op, yeah.
is it local? I wonder, or is it?
I think so.
Would it be?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
That's excellent. That'll probably be the first time I go back to my Xbox in a long time.
Right enough, actually.
Yeah,
That'd be very
excellent.
good. We can play that.
Look forward to that actually.
Yeah. So I played 2 video games, Chris.
Yes.
And then last night,
I want to hear about this.
Yes.
Because obviously I was not present for it, but it's something I've been looking forward to for so long.
I played a role-playing game,
Yes.
but not video game. I played Dungeons and Dragons last night.
Amazing. Yes. I want to
First
hear all
time
about
in
this
my life.
actually. Yeah.
First up, big props to Jimmy Brennan for setting the whole thing up. He did a lot of work for this, Chris.
Yeah, I know he did.
He had all of our sort of characters and stuff already set out. Even though, and then when he came, he was very patient with us, asking us, what do you want it to be? How do you want to? What traits do you want to have? What kind of personalities do you want to have? What are you going to be, proficient in? All these things. And he guided us through the whole thing. It took like 2 hours, 3 hours to set up, but he was really patient with us and got us all set up perfectly.
Nice.
And he gave us he basically just made a whole story for us just for like a one-off to try and get used to
Try to
everything.
get into how it rolls. Yeah.
Jimmy did a lot of work and really appreciate that, Jimmy.
Good work.
It's a lot of fun, hey?
Yeah.
It's some we kind of treated it a little silly, jokey, and we had an absolute ball.
A blast with it.
Fuck me, I near died laughing 3 or 4 times. It's very, very good.
When I was looking, as you know, and Jimmy knows as well, because I was talking to him, I was looking very forward to getting this, and we were supposed to do it last week, but because of the snow, it was postponed. And then last night I didn't get to work till late, and then by the time I finished, I was just like, no, I'm just completely wiped. I'm just going to go home and go to sleep.
Well, Chris, I want to paint you a picture.
Okay,
A word picture.
A word picture, yeah. Good.
Of
We
the
haven't done
scene-
this in a while.
Of the
actually.
scene as it was.
Okay.
And Jimmy was very good at this as well because he really set the scene. He even drew a little map first and all
Oh,
to give us clarity. I think that's what you're supposed to do, but it was really, really nice.
if we could get a copy of that map, Jamie, I'd love to put it on the wall.
There you go.
That'd be great.
I had a wee character sheet as well. That's really cool.
That'd be great.
But right, Chris. So there is a half elf, half man called Gary.
Yeah, of course.
There is a dragonborn
Oh,
called Balor.
brilliant.
A dragon man with red skin.
Fantastic.
And there is a half
I wanted to be Dragonborn.
human, half orc, I think, called Gore.
Called Gore.
Gore, right?
Brilliant name.
These are the 3 characters. And we're feasting in the hall of the King Finrod.
Brilliant.
Right?
Okay. I'm
And,
already there.
we're celebrating the defeat of these orcs that the 3 of us did.
Okay. And I take it this other
Yes,
half
before.
man, half orc is.
We're all together.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
all
Okay,
together.
okay.
And then we're attacked suddenly by orcs, by a garrison of orcs, Chris.
Okay.
And we run for our weapons. We run outside, and we hear a banging at the main gates, and an explosion over to the far right. And then this is wherever we get a bit of control, and then this is when it starts to go wrong.
Okay.
So me being, I went for a stealthy character, Gary,
That's exactly
the
what
half
we
elf, and he's got good perception. So I climbed the watchtower to have a look out to see what I could see. I have good perception, and I rolled the dice to see if I could see it, and didn't see much.
No, okay.
Okay, so that was kind of a bit of a wasted go, and now I'm stuck atop of a watchtower. Balor, the dragonborn, hid behind a wall, and Gore.
Was that Liam?
I'm not saying who it was. And Gore ran out into the middle of the of the flat ground. He left the higher ground. He left the advantage and stood slap bang in the middle of the flat ground. Right. And an explosion goes off to the right, and a bunch of orcs start pouring in, right?
Okay.
And among them, there's this fucking king, or captain, it's called, but we call him a king because he looked like a king. And then he walks, and I was up high, and I had a bow, and I thought I can take him out.
No.
So
Right, okay.
I fired a shot at him, hit him right in the shoulder, right? Did a
Nice.
little bit of damage, but not much.
Yeah.
But then he spotted me, and he threw a javelin in my leg.
Oh.
So I immediately took damage.
Okay.
On the ground, Gore
Yeah.
gets attacked by 2 orcs,
Okay.
and he takes a right bit of damage off the bat. Over behind the wall, Balor uses his bow and arrow to take a shot at the king.
Okay.
He misses by 20 feet into the wall. The king... Oh, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, the fucking Arch King, Finrod, dives out, and he goes straight for the king, and he shoots at him, and he sort of has a bit of a go at him. I'm up on the tower, and I decide I need to get down. Before I decide I need to get down, I have a look over the wall
Yeah.
to see what's banging at the door. Still can't see it. It's right outside. I still can't see it because I didn't roll a good enough fucking dice. Right?
So it all comes down to the rolling of your dice.
Yeah, essentially.
Right, okay.
But you get like plus, because my character's got good perception, so I get
Yeah,
like plus
plus,
5
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
I roll. Still not good enough. And then our dragonborn runs down into the center,
Of course.
and he swings his sword and he misses. So it's another miss. And then an orc goes for my watchtower, and he goes to start to climb my ladder. So I use my bow and I shoot at him, and I hit him, but I don't kill him. So he falls to the ground.
I'm suddenly starting to think, how did you ever take on? Why were you celebrating in the first place with all these victory?
I know.
You're missing by 20 feet. You're missing with swords.
So this guy falls. He falls off the ladder, falls to the ground, and now he's injured and he can't get up. So that gives me an advantage.
Yeah.
Or it gives whoever's going to attack him next an advantage. It means you can roll twice to hit him.
Okay.
So you should take care of him.
Yeah.
Absolutely guaranteed. Meanwhile, out in the battlefield, our Gore has taken more damage. I think he's also done significant damage to one of the orcs.
Okay.
Maybe even killed it, actually. And then the fight between our king and the orc king, our king misses. He rolls a 1, right? And this is on his 20-sided die. If you roll a 1, it's a critical failure.
Yes. Yeah, I remember Jimmy telling me about this, actually. Yeah.
So, essentially...
Not just failure.
Yeah, he misses entirely, right?
Yeah.
And he might have done himself damage. But he didn't in this scenario, thankfully.
Okay.
But this is the first time we encountered this or critical failure.
Yeah.
Our Dragonborn comes over and he uses his fire breath to burn one of them, which is actually very, very good. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill him. And then I decide to have to climb down the ladder and attack
The guy who's on the
guy
floor?
at the bottom.
Okay.
And because he's on the ground,
Yeah.
I get to roll twice to see if I hit him.
Okay.
And the first time I roll him, score a 1.
Oh, fuck.
Critical failure. But it's okay, Chris, because I get to roll again.
Okay.
So I roll again.
Yeah.
Critical failure.
No way.
I rolled a pair of 1s.
2 critical failures on a 20-sided day.
It's a 1 in 400 chance.
Jesus
told.
Christy. Holy shit.
So essentially, my half-elf, half-man is climbing down the ladder, loses his grip,
Yeah.
falls, and lands on top of the other
Oh,
guy.
Jesus.
But that's good, because the other guy still can't get up, because I fell on top of him.
Is it good, though?
I don't know, maybe. But anyway, out in the main battlefield, Gore is so badly injured that he flees up onto the high ground.
Okay.
So now he's away from battle. The Dragonborn throws a health potion at him,
Of course.
which he actually receives, and he's able to gain a little bit of health. And then I'm laying on my back on top of an orc, who's also sort of
Yeah.
fucked. And our king, some fucking miracle, hits a critical hit on the orc king and kills him.
Nice.
And this is like, hooray, right? Things are finally starting to turn. But as soon as he dies, the fucking gates blow open.
Yeah.
And in comes a fucking ogre. That's what was banging on the door that I couldn't even see.
Damn.
I'm still lying flat on my back.
Yeah.
So I get another double roll to try and take out this orc below me.
Yeah.
And I do this time, thankfully, right? And then I go into sneak mode. And this
Of
is
course.
what I got, Chris. This is all I got going for me.
Yeah.
I got super high sneak. Go into sneak mode.
Put all my XP into stealth.
That means if I hit from like stealth, I get like double. I get serious good damage, right?
Okay.
In comes this ogre, and Gore.
Mhm.
He hits him for like a fucking shitload of damage. Does all kinds of damage. Then our Dragonborn hits him as well for significant damage.
Okay.
And then it falls to my character, who's hiding in stealth. If I can hit him at all with the stealth shot, it could be the end of him. I get double throw. I get a double roll because I'm in stealth.
Okay.
So I throw like a 3. I
Oh.
miss horribly. I roll another one. I miss horribly.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we go around again, and the 2 boys hit him, and
Yeah.
I miss twice. 2 more times. I miss him entirely.
Stealth is just not
Stealth
a strong
is
suit.
awful.
No. Holy.
And then and out of all of that, out of all 3 of us fighting the whole battle, I think we killed 2 orcs. The king was murdered by Finrod, our king. And then the orc, who we did all the damage to, or the ogre, who we did all the damage to, Finrod comes in and steals our fucking kill.
No, Finrod the King.
Butchers him.
Brilliant.
So essentially,
It sounds like the Battle
did
of Helm's Deep gone
fuck all.
horribly.
it went awfully, Chris.
Yeah.
We were beyond useless.
That sounds incredibly funny, though.
My entire contribution was hitting the king once, attracting his attention, and getting hit in the leg.
And falling off the watchtower and landing on the guy below.
Yep.
Yep. That sounds excellent.
And then we gave chase to the orcs who fled after the ogre died.
Makes sense.
We gave chase. I decided I'd follow them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sneak up on them. Rolled a perfect 1.
Critical failure.
Critical failure. I rolled 5 of them all in all. By the end of the night.
That's awful.
Fuck me, hey.
I can't wait to play this, D. That sounds incredible, and especially if you have a good DM. I mean,
Gee, was excellent.
yeah,
He's very, very good.
it sounds brilliant.
Anyway, that's what I got up to last night.
Yeah,
And it was good crack.
sounds excellent.
It is. I would highly recommend anyone try it because it's fucking. It's the silly shit that happens. You die laughing at it. Like.
And it's
My
never
God.
the same thing's never going to happen twice either. Like, you know.
No, yeah, it's always fucking different. Yeah.
So
It was truly terrific.
do you have anything else this week?
Yeah. I was up in Belfast yesterday, starting a new role at work.
You are.
Based up in Belfast now, so I had a good first day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so you've already worked in Belfast? Oh, very
first
good.
day yesterday.
Very good.
It was a good day. Yeah.
You're leaving me for a while, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be up in Belfast for like most of the week. I'll still come down for our podcast though.
That's dedication, guys.
Dedication, bro.
Yeah.
But had a bougie yesterday as well. For the first time in a long
You
time. It
son of a bitch.
was terrific.
Oh, I've wanted one for so fucking long, dude.
You haven't had one yet?
I haven't had one from QCon.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll get you back.
Ah,
On
speaking
our
of which,
road trip
QCon
to
was
Belfast.
announced the tickets went on sale during the week.
My God.
I have marked that I am interested in the event on Facebook.
Good.
Just so they know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that.
My final thing that I did this week.
Of course, yeah.
I drew a poll on Twitter.
Oh,
And it was basically asked about the YouTube policy changes. I asked, what do you think? What do you think about the changes? Is it unfair to small channels? Is it harsh but necessary? Or is it long overdue? Got a mixed response.
really?
Got a 50-50 split
Between
between unfair to small channels and long overdue.
wow,
Yeah. Xite Gamer chimed in and gave his opinion on it, and he was saying basically he thinks, and I agree with him, he thinks that these changes are going to motivate the serious channels.
I couldn't agree more, right?
Yeah. It's gonna motivate the serious channels, and the channels who are going to sort of like who are going to get demotivated and maybe forget about it are the ones who are probably only interested in money or an easy success anyway.
But the guys who want to be doing this, who want to be making the videos, who want to be playing the games, they're the ones that are going to be motivated by this, sparked by it. On they go, on their merry way. They'll get there eventually. That kind of way.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. That
They
as
should be
well,
doing it
actually.
for the love of it rather
Exactly. Yeah.
than the idea.
No, I couldn't agree more with that. That's a
That's
very
a nice
fair
sentiment. Thanks very much, Ryan.
We actually will. I was talking to Ryan there this morning. Actually, we'll have him up hopefully before I get away for a podcast as well. So we might be able to talk a little bit about that. I also really want to hear how his Fallout thing is going that we're going to be doing voices for, because I haven't forgot about that. I've
That's
been
official,
practicing some
confirmed.
voices. I'm not going to do them here.
I do voices.
I do voices. But yeah, D, my week has been busy, hectic, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we did the last podcast on a Saturday night. The Sunday, I had a 14.5-hour workday. That was Sunday.
That's rough, man.
Yeah, I started early in the AM and I had to do my regular shift, and then the annual stock take happened after that. Well, actually, the quarterly stock take happened after that.
God.
Which means I was in for that. So the entire shop needed to be counted. So it was all hands on deck, but 80 staff or so in, everybody just counting. I didn't count anything. It was my job to supervise the counting and make sure everything was being counted properly, add it up, and then check the discrepancies at the end of the night, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
D, it was it went very, very well, all being said. And
Good.
I have to
You
say
run a
that-
tight ship?
well, I personally don't, because I did very, very little, as anybody who works with me is aware. I normally do very little as well, D, but to be fair, yesterday I worked my ass off in work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had a very busy day yesterday. But apart from that, it was a long. I don't know if you get one. Did you get one? Thought I finished them off. Oh, you got one.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good color too. Fuck. But yeah, aside from that, I finished recording Crash Bandicoot. Also got it edited and up on the channel as well, so you can check that out if you haven't done so. Been watching a lot of Let's Plays this week on different little things, as you may have gathered from our YouTube
Our history.
Captain Sparkles has been a big one. Like, he's just so enjoyable to kind of watch. I'm started writing the 25 game blog for the year, so I told you a little bit about this. The way I see it is there's 52 weeks in a year. And if I break that down, I'm not going to play 52 games, because that would mean I have to play one game a week. And I want to devote a bit more time, so I'll cut that in half and do 25 games a year, and then take out a couple of weeks for holidays and stuff like that. Or
2 weeks holiday.
Or if a game drags out, and I want to get a bit more time. So I think I have already I've only got 15 games or so that I want to play this year. A couple of the big ones, obviously God of War, The Legend of Zelda. I think I put Gears 2 in there as well. Actually, I know it's not a big one. Want to play some Gears 2?
Rumors, and they're seriously only rumors, but rumors that there may be a Gears 2 remaster coming sometime. Possibility.
You should have led the podcast with that, D. We just would have talked about that.
It's nothing near official, but it's like
oh boy,
it's like because
No, I'm
they did the Xbox One enhanced Gears 3, but they didn't do it for 2, and they're like, why wouldn't you do it for
Yeah.
2? So there's speculation it maybe
could be
does.
coming like Ultimate Edition.
Could be an Ultimate
Oh
Edition.
my god, I hope it does. So this is my last week's work that I'm going into before holidays. Take off on holidays on Saturday, so this day a week.
Yep.
Looking forward to that. Thank you for everybody who, like I said, voted in the poll. I picked up my lovely pink suitcase. You know, everything that a smart...
You did it to match your mic top.
My mic top, because I'm
Yep.
going to be taking that with me, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
And I need to interview a load of people out there.
And you know it's you because it's pink.
Very much looking forward to that, so you can't wait to get away for a couple of weeks. What else did I do this week? Watched a good bit more Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Yes.
Very nice.
Getting into it a lot. Started the second season, which I forgot just how good it bloody was.
They're all good seasons.
Yeah, I'm
man.
not gonna say anything in case for some reason people haven't watched it.
Walter dies.
But it's excellent. What else did I do this week? Listen to some more podcasty. It was a quiet enough week that way. Just
Imagine
been
they killed him off in season 2.
what?
Imagine just killed off the main character in season 2.
Yeah.
The following like 5 seasons are all following Skylar.
Oh god,
That's what I want to see happening, Chris.
I really don't.
That's the show I wanted to see.
God no, I wouldn't want that at all. But it's excellent. It's an excellent show. What else? I've just been keeping up to date with the news and stuff this week, D. There's a lot going on in terms of video games and trying to keep up to date with our social media, getting back to all the correspondence that we have.
Oh, yeah.
Getting just in touch with a lot of people, asking them their opinions on games and stuff. I know a little tidbit just in the news, but Monster Hunter released yesterday, and I know none of us will be picking it up at the minute. I would have picked it up, only with holidays next week. I'm not going to afford it. So
Got very good reviews.
I know. And Mr. Paddy Donnelly from our little community was talking to him yesterday. He was dead excited about this game, so he's hopefully going to give us a little bit of response on how that game plays, how
That's
it is,
excellent.
blah, blah, blah. So that's really, really good to get, actually. That's pretty much it, D. I'm going to do a little bit more recording this week to have some stuff in backup for whenever I go away. And I think that's just about it.
Good.
There's a lot of work this week. Thank God
Yeah.
the week's over. Ready
You
to start.
You can have a quiet week next week before you go off.
No, it's going to be very busy. I'm in now Sunday to Friday, all long days. Like I think there's like most of them are like 10, 11 hour days. So it's going to be a long.
Would you get paid before you leave?
I get paid the Friday, I go on the Saturday, and then I get paid like the 2 weeks I'm off as well. So
Good.
it'd be nice to get that as well. What else? Nothing else apart from the news that you want to. Do you want to go into the news?
We shall.
We'll go into the news. Before we do, though, remember you can catch this podcast and all the other podcasts over at youtube.com. Just search for Xite Gaming. Remember, you can take us on the go, with you on the go. If you want to find the audio version of this over at iTunes or Stitcher, please do that. And remember to follow us on social media to keep up with what goes on during the week. And to get involved with our polls and our community and just get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you guys. Just look for us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
Yeah.
That was probably the smoothest I've ever done that.
You know, we should write that down. That'd be good. I'll write that down when I'm editing.
Yeah. You won't. D, news this week. So in terms of game news this week, we had a couple of like announcements and stuff. The big one.
Yeah, there's this little known game. Some people would have played it on PlayStation. Yeah, no, it's got a sort of cult following.
Yeah.
I think it's called God of Wars.
God of Wars, yeah, I think. I've never really heard of it.
The Gods of War.
Yeah, the God of War, I think that's what
God
it's
of
called.
War, right? God of War.
The God of War.
The God of War.
The God of War, yeah.
No, of course. They were
God of War 4 obviously got its release date with a new story trailer this week, D.
Yep.
We watched the trailer.
It looks terrific.
It looks immense. Like
It looks gorgeous as well.
I was excited beforehand, and now I've seen it, and I'm even more excited.
Yeah.
And I'm so ready for Norse mythology. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. I'm so ready for like a deep story between him and his son, and now this witch in the woods. You know the female witch in the woods. She looks like she's going to play a very strong point in this. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You can't wait, and you've played the previous games.
Yeah.
I haven't played the God of War games, and it looks fucking terrific.
I mean, we're gonna have
I think I'm gonna have to play those.
open world or slightly open world. I forget what the thing is. I'm pretty sure it's open world. Leveling up weapons.
Yeah.
We're gonna have dialogue. We're gonna have like I said, the story between him and his son.
It looks very promising.
Oh, it looks.
Very
I'm
promising.
so excited. That releases April 20th.
Yeah, that's
Now I
great.
know
That's
I put up in
soon,
my
like.
story that it was May 20th, but that's because I heard May.
Jesus Christ.
I heard May 20th at the announcement.
Do you not fact check?
I did.
What kind of operation you running
I
here?
fact checked with one guy that I seen put it up, but I'm not sure. That could be another country. So April 20th.
Yeah, I
is
think it's
what we're
April 20th.
getting, yeah.
I think that's what I heard.
So that's excellent. That is bang on time for my birthday. So I'm definitely going to pick
Yes.
up the steelbook of that as well.
Ah, nice.
Can't wait for that too. Do watch the trailer because it's immense.
It's very good,
really,
yeah.
really good.
It'll definitely get you interested in the game.
The other slight bit of news this week about another release. Dark Souls got its release date for the remaster. I'm not sure if this is this releasing. The remaster I know is coming on May 25th. Now I'm not sure if that is the Switch version as well.
I think they're all coming out together.
It's all just May 25th.
think so, yeah.
We're gonna run with that. You heard it here first. It's all coming May 25th. I'm very excited for this.
It's all coming to a head.
Just because I'm ready. I think that's going to be enough time between God of War and
Yeah, this.
it.
Yeah.
Now
I'm not going to get this game.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll get it just so we can kind of do our Let's Die
Let's say edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does look good. I seen a fucking like a little clip on Reddit the other day of a guy who took on the final boss in Dark Souls.
Dark Souls 3.
No, Dark Souls original.
Oh, it's not the face, the
And
nameless king or the faceless king.
I
or
haven't a
something?
clue, Chris, what it is, but he kills him in like under 6 seconds
What?
with one swipe of a sword.
What?
I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened, but he ran in stark naked.
That makes
He
no
ran in
sense.
swinging a sword, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, what I read in the comments, apparently he like parried the main guy's attack, the baddie's attack, and then that opened him up for like a counterattack. And then before he did the counterattack, he put on all these clothes. You know, in the inventory, put on all these like things that give him like bonuses,
Yeah.
counterattack,
And then just bang.
and then he was dead.
No way.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. If it's that easy, I might play it.
Fucking speedrunners.
Fucking easy, but
Fucking speedrunners, bro. I'm very excited for it. I kind of. Is it just Dark Souls remastered or is it the Dark Souls trilogy remastered?
oh, it's just Dark Souls.
It's just the original Dark
The
Souls.
original
I'm
one,
happy
yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Because the new because Dark Souls
Dark
3
Souls 3
is,
was on
yeah.
PS4, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense, bro.
You got any other game news
I do.
this week?
I do. I have two sort of pieces of information here. Wolfenstein 2, the new class, is going to come to Switch.
Now, we talked about this briefly in the car as well. Switch are going to start hammering out some big titles.
Yeah.
I think this could be the Nintendo console. Like, we knew before it was a powerful console and it was going to be great, but this could be the one that hangs about for years that we're just going to get all the titles coming to.
I think so.
I hope so.
It's going to be what the Wii was. The Wii was like immensely popular, but it didn't really have
It didn't have the
third-party
capabilities.
support. This is going to be the console that's immensely popular and will have third-party support.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like they're going to effort here. It's not just like releasing it, you know, like because PS4 and Xbox One are very similar, like, you know, like architecture stuff. It's not difficult to make it work on both of those.
Yeah.
They have to get a new studio to bring this to Switch, and they're doing it. If they've done it for Doom, they're doing it for Switch, or for Wolfenstein, and they've done it for Dark Souls. They're willing. Studios are obviously willing to get it on Switch because they can see the potential there. Like so, yeah, I think Switch is going to get. It's just going to go from strength to strength in 2018. Honest to God,
Big time.
big time.
Apart from this cardboard fiasco.
I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
still not fully behind it 'cause I
I've
don't
heard a lot of
understand
people
it.
who are
Yeah.
really excited about it because of
Was it Labo?
Labo. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it enough to care, and I don't think I'm ever going to pay money for cardboard. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll make it myself.
Yeah, I'll make it myself.
Third party. Cut out the middleman.
That's what we'll have. That was what we'll have. Like.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
of
just
course.
print the
But
instructions.
you know, like the Mad Cats controllers. Do you know Mad Cats are coming back to business?
They went out of business.
They went bust.
Fuck it.
And now they're coming back.
Right.
No, I don't know what they're coming back with. I was news I was meant to read like weeks ago, and I forgot about it. Just now that you say that, third
There
party,
you
I was like,
go.
oh, remember Mad Cat's controllers? Yeah, they're perfectly fine. We kind of use like a
Oh, it's not even Mad Cats. Is that the Xbox controller we use?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
even
it's
cheaper
something
than
else.
that.
But it was great.
It works.
But
It works.
just now that I remember that as well, another thing that was mentioned during the week as well, Francois McBride got in touch with us this week, asking when is the next LAN party day.
right.
It will happen the last week of February, guys. So anybody listening to the podcast or anybody who wants to get, you know, suited, booted, and ready to be executed with the LAN party, get in touch with us. We would love to see
Yep.
new faces there. All you have to do is bring a console if you have
Fill
it.
out this form.
Fill out this form.
Sign this non-disclosure agreement. And
Yeah, and
you're good to
donate. And no, but if you can,
go. Get
if you can bring a console, or you can bring a monitor, or if you can just bring yourself, do that
Do
and
that,
come
do
along.
that,
It's
do
gonna be great.
Bring
Look forward to
snacks.
it. Thanks, Francie, for that. Francois. for that.
Francois.
Any other news?
Yeah, BioWare are hard at work at a new Dragon Age game.
Dragon Age. No, that
Dragon Age
is
Origins and Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah. What are those games?
They're Dragon Age games.
Are they?
They're like fantasy RPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standard BioWare.
Is there
fare.
not? Is there another one called Dragon something that's just like a fighter?
Not from BioWare. I don't know.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z
They
Fighter
got like
is out.
released there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty soon. I haven't played it now or seen much of it.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty cool. I've never
But,
played any of the Dragon Age. I've heard the games are good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people loved the first one. People didn't like the second one, and then people were kind of brought back with Inquisition.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have said like BioWare. People talk about the demise of BioWare. You know, Mass Effect 3, and then Dragon Age. Oh no! Dragon Age Inquisition was good. Just the purchase by EA kind of started for a lot of people.
Did you see?
Anthem is coming up as well, which they're kind of worried
I
about.
seen like another. I guess it's like a meme this week where it was like if EA owned Mario.
Yeah.
And it was like it just shows like the Mario screen is like game over. And it's like oops, you've run out of jump tokens. Purchase 10 jump tokens for 99p. It's like 100 for like 4.99, or infinite jump tokens for like 100 quid. It's like, could you imagine?
That's the
Imagine
type
having
of
to buy
shit, like,
jump tokens for fucking Mario.
jump tokens, but
I laughed a lot.
you
I
could-
lolled.
I would learn how to complete Mario without jumping. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
But yeah, BioWare are hard at work on a new Dragon Age
Yeah.
game, so they're not. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, it's a good game. I never enjoyed the Dragon Age games anyway. You know, I
Yeah.
thought they were okay, but. And then I got another piece of news, Chris.
Yep.
But the Xbox Game
I
Pass,
thought you were going to say the Xite.
the
I was
Xite
like,
Game Pass,
have we got news?
for £15 every day, you can play one game per year. No, okay.
Is this the Games of Gold? No.
No, this is
No.
kind of different. So they started this subscription, kind of like Netflix, right?
Oh yes.
For
that's right.
games. So there's like maybe apparently 100 titles, but they're all fairly old, like 360 games and
Yeah.
a couple of Xbox One games, not mad popular ones. And they're in this sort of package. You pay £8 a month, $7.99 per month, and you get to access any of them, right?
Yep.
You turn them onto your console, you play, and then whenever your subscription runs out or you renew it, you don't renew it, you can't play them anymore.
Yep.
Basically Netflix, right? But it hasn't really taken off because like, the games, as we said, fairly old. They're not mad popular, and kind of like, is it really worth £8 a month? I don't know. But they've made it a lot more valuable this week with the announcement that all new Xbox exclusive games will be available in the Game Pass from day one.
All Xbox exclusive games are available.
Yeah.
Okay.
So coming out this year, we're expecting Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3, and State of Decay 2, right, for
Yeah.
Xbox. They don't have a lot of exclusives anyway.
Yeah.
But there's 3 games that if you were going to buy, and I know a lot of people have said this about Sea of Thieves in particular, because a lot of people were like, it looks interesting, but I don't know if I'd buy it.
Be like 150 quid right off if
Well,
you want to buy those.
If you're going to buy those 5 games, it's 150 quid. It costs £8 a month. You know?
Yeah.
So if you're going to play Sea of Thieves for a month, it's £8 instead of 50.
Even if you want to play it for a year, all 3 games for a year, it's like what, 96 quid or something.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
96.
£96. Like,
It's the fastest math I have ever done. Right
Well
there.
done.
Yeah.
that was impressive.
No, it's the monster.
I was about to go like, let's not work it out because I'll embarrass
It's the
myself.
monster.
Too cleaned up, Chris.
Yeah.
But there you go. So I might make it a bit more enticing. I won't be buying it because I can't download full games. But if I could, I'd be considering it now because Sea of Thieves is a game that looks really interesting. But I know I'm one of the people who would go, I don't think I'd be buying it, but I'd like to play it.
Yeah.
No, you can. Crackdown 3 maybe, and State of Decay 2 I'm gonna buy on disc anyway because I really want to have it.
I
on
look
disc.
forward. Yeah. If we can do local co-op in that, like I'm all over that like a rash day.
Like a rash, Chris.
Yeah.
But that's all exclusives from now on. We're talking the next Gears is gonna be
Halo,
on that.
Gears,
Halo, Forza. You know, so I mean, if you're into those games,
Gears, Halo, Forza. I mean, there's like 3 right there.
you know.
Yeah.
But that's like if you had it for PlayStation, you'd be getting
Oh,
God
yeah.
of War, you know.
But I mean, if you had it for PlayStation, like some of their exclusives are amazing.
I know, yeah.
I'd be picking that up. No bother.
But I don't think.
they wouldn't do
would,
that anyway.
no.
No.
But like, imagine getting God of War whenever it
God
comes
of War, Uncharted.
out. Last of Us 2 whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
You know.
Holy shit. That's
But that'll be. I think that's very good if you're kind of open to the idea of not owning your games.
yeah.
You know, that's more people. More and more people are.
Yeah. I'm not. I like having the hard copy.
Yeah,
Always.
I need
like
to have a
having
hard
the disc.
copy.
Yeah, exactly. D, I've got 2 little bits of news just from news that's been going on in the week. Kind of keep things current. Kind of keep things local. Keep things local. That's not
Keep
local.
things local, yeah.
Hit you with some harder news first, and then finish off on a light topic. Did you hear about this whole Larry Nassar case during the week?
No.
Larry Nassar was the
Is this the coach?
the ex-USA gymnast coach.
Yep.
For like, I don't know how many years it was, like 20 years or something, he was like sexually abusing the female gymnast. He was already doing like 60 years in prison for child pornography or something, and then this case came up. But the whole case came to a close this week, and he's been sentenced to 175 years in prison. Which during the case, more than 150 victims, I think it was like 158 or something victims made testimonies in the court. But it was actually the Judge Aquilina, I think her name is. She's ex-military, but she's judge. She actually was trending then on Twitter because of the support, and the way she handled the case was apparently one of the most like amazing things anybody's ever seen. But she actually said to him, just a quote from her, "It is my honor and privilege to sentence you because, sir, you do not deserve to walk outside of a prison ever again." So I thought that was very fair. Apparently the way she handled the whole, these gymnasts making their testimonies and stuff was just excellent. She was trending, so I kept kind of up to date with the whole case that's been going on. And now he's got to die in prison, obviously, and rightly so, because it was ridiculous. But yeah, just keeping up to date with that in the news. It was all over Twitter. Another light bit of news to kind of finish us off. There were riots this week in France in a local supermarket.
Right.
Do you know why?
Oh, I think I know why, because you told me, but...
Yeah. A certain supermarket in France, I'm not actually sure of the name, but they did a one-off for one day only. They dropped the price of their Nutella by 70%. And it actually resulted in one woman being given a black eye, one woman with a broken hand, and another with broken fingers. They actually had to close the store and reinstate the original price of Nutella to stop the riots. Which I just find amazing.
Crazy.
I think it dropped
Nutella
to like €1.20 for like the day, and people just went fucking apeshit over it. I mean, is Nutella that popular?
I don't know. I know whenever I was in Germany, it fucking is popular. Like,
I mean, I thought it had to be
big tubs of it too.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of put in everything out there, don't they?
I don't
crepes and croissants. And
I always thought they only put it on crepes, like when they make crepes here, because we can't eat regular crepes. We need something really sweet and chocolatey on it.
I think anywhere like
Crepes just have Nutella.
Yeah, they just have it. I mean, but I didn't think France was that bad for Nutella.
There you go.
There
Apparently
you go. Another thing I can't stand is people who call it Nutella. It's made with nuts. It's Nutella. You go, oh, give me a packet of nuts. No, you say give me a packet of nuts.
Give me some nuts.
That's just another little thing just to throw in there.
Nutella.
But that's kind of like the kind of news for the week. I have another bit that I'll touch on later on as part of the questions.
Right, okay.
But D, it is Oscar season.
It is.
The award nominations
Yeah.
are out. That means the Oscars are happening first week of February. Does that happen?
Aye, why not?
I
I
think
actually
so.
don't know when the Oscars happen.
I think it's first week of February or last week in January. One of the two. We're going to talk a little bit about that as our main topic this week.
Oh, pish.
What? Did you lose the page?
I did.
I think I have.
No.
I have the nominations. Here.
Never mind. I have it.
I have the nominations. Now, we said before this, we're going to keep this light, we're going to keep this quick, because a lot of the films we haven't actually seen ourselves.
Yeah, unusually. It's just weird.
It's
a lot of the
strange.
big films are like films that we haven't actually seen. I know for like some of them haven't even been in cinemas over here. You know? Do you know, like?
I know, like.
Do you know?
Was that? Okay, right. Let's just start off with a couple of the main ones.
The big ones. The big...
So, Best Picture this year, 2018 Oscar nominations. Let's go with that first. Have you got the nominations?
Oh my God, Chris. You're putting me under so much pressure right now. The Best Picture. We have Call Me By Your Name.
Okay.
Darkest Hour.
Yep.
About Winston Churchill.
Yep.
Dunkirk. About Dunkirk. Get Out. About getting out. Lady Bird. About Saoirse Ronan. Phantom Thread. I'm not sure. The Post. A lot of nominations here. The Post. About the Washington Post.
That's right. Yeah.
The Shape of Water. About the Shape of Water. And 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
What's that about?
That's about...
Probably the most blatantly obvious.
that one's about fishing, Chris.
Is it actually?
Yeah, no.
Okay, so like this is the thing about this topic, D. I don't. we decided to cover this, but so many of those films, like you said, they haven't even been here, and we haven't seen them.
No.
So it's kind of hard to judge it.
Out of those,
We
out
did
of the
check
best
it.
picture nominations, I've seen two. I've seen Dunkirk.
I
and
think
Get
I
Out.
think that Shape of Water, from what we've seen from the trailers and stuff. I
It's
mean,
very good.
yeah.
It was a real surprise as well.
What do you call that guy? I can never pronounce his name.
Guillermo del Toro.
The guy who was
Guillermo?
doing PT.
I actually don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. But he directed it. The guy who did Pan's Labyrinth and stuff.
Guillermo. Let's say
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro. It looks interesting.
Shape
Yeah.
of Water. Dunkirk. I mean, it's up there, but I don't think it's gonna win.
I don't
Best
think it's
Picture.
I don't think it's a best picture film. It's
No.
very good though.
It's an excellent film. Watch it.
I think out of the ones there that
You
I've
also have that
seen-
Churchill movie. It got quite a. It was really well praised whenever it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not like the look of it one bit.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it. I don't think, to be honest with you.
Nope. Too
Three
much
billboards.
propaganda.
Nah, I don't like that propaganda, bruh.
All about I
didn't like let's put it this way: at the end of Dunkirk, when Winston Churchill does his speech, you know,
Yeah.
that bit, I hated that part of the film. I really wish it wasn't even in it, but I couldn't watch a full film of that. Like,
I know. Yeah.
So 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. This is about, I think it's about a woman who loses her daughter, and the police aren't doing anything about it, so she puts up billboards, basically chastising the police. And the woman is a fucking, like, not a psychopath, but she's fucking crazy, like.
Oh, okay.
And the actress who played her, Frances, I forget her surname, won the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, for Best Actress. And she's
Okay.
up for Best Actress as well. Basically, right, the film's made by, oh fuck me, Martin McDonough,
We're good at this.
who do you remember In Bruges?
Yeah.
And
In Bruges, Seven Psychopaths.
Seven Psychopaths. He did those films which I really enjoyed. And I think I would really like that one to win it, I think.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to win. Shape of Water looks really good.
Shape of Water looks great, man, but I have not seen that here at all.
Neither have I. Maybe it's coming out later in the year.
It looks like a BioShock film.
It does, doesn't it?
Kind of. It
That's
looks
the
like
trailer.
how I would want a BioShock film to look.
We
That's
should
what it
get
is.
him to do a BioShock film.
We could ask him.
I'll message him. I'll ping him later.
We actually should message him. Just be like, "Will you do BioShock?"
Yo,
please.
Guillermo. We'll learn how to say his name properly.
TB.
And we'll ask him.
Best actor, actress.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start with actor in a leading role. Timothy Chalamet from the Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah.
Another film we haven't seen anything about
No.
here at all.
No, it's hard living in Ireland. Sometimes.
Sometimes it is. Daniel Day-Lewis, just because he's in a film, so he must be up for Best Actor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apparently his last film. This is Phantom Thread.
This is his last film.
Yeah.
What did he do before that? What was his last film before that?
Fuck, I don't even know.
The last film I
Lincoln?
remember was it Lincoln?
He was in
D,
Lincoln.
that was our GCSE results.
Not GCSE, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Man, that's an old film.
Yeah,
Mate, I think it was Lincoln. No, it wasn't, hey.
many years. Yeah,
It would have
yeah.
been A-level, hey.
No,
You sure?
I'm pretty positive I was getting my GCSE
I remember
results.
one of my lecturers at university was the consultant in that film, and
I'm gonna
holy shit, doesn't matter what class you were learning about, she always fucking came up talking about medieval Irish history. Just to mention, actually, that one of our employees was the advisor on Abraham Lincoln's film.
How do you
fucking
spell
love
Lincoln?
that noise.
Lincoln.
Correct, Amundo.
Lincoln film. I'm gonna check when it came out because
So Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, a film about a seamstress. Apparently, haven't seen it. Haven't
No.
heard nothing about it.
no.
I'm sure he's.
Why don't they
probably
put good
in it, though.
films into the city?
Daniel Kaluuya. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Two U's Y-A.
Is that the guy in Get Out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was good in that film.
that's the black guy in Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
He was
seen that
really
film,
good
but
in
I
that
really
film.
want to see it. In fact, is it out in DVD yet?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah,
I
it's
might-
coming. It's re-released actually because of the buzz they're getting from the Oscars. It's coming back out. In
I might actually check and see if I can pick it up in DVD today or tomorrow.
Yeah, you should actually.
And
It's
watch it.
it's just a really solid film. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and it's a really.
I heard such
original
positive things about that film when it came out. So
Gary Oldman, Darkest Star. He's done a lot of prosthetics and stuff here to look like Winston Churchill. Listen,
he actually played Churchill.
he played Churchill himself. Yeah.
Oh, that
Check out
makes a
that
lot
picture,
of sense.
Chris. You can kind of see him there behind it. You can kind of see it's him, but like look at the amount of prosthetics and stuff he's wearing.
No way.
Yeah.
I do not think that looks like him at all. That is a serious amount of prosthetics.
Listen, I'm sure he's good as him. I'm sure he is good as him,
Jesus.
but like that's a lot of prosthetics and stuff.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, like another man who kind of, if he's in a film, there's a chance he'll be up for Best Actor. He is phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he's very good.
But Chris, the film he's in is Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Again, another film that
Didn't come out here.
No.
I read about it. Didn't actually release here.
No.
It released in the middle of the summer in the US. Got like 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. He was the saving grace, apparently. But there you go. There's only 5 there.
I mean, I
and,
can't even pick from that because it would be unfair for us to pick because we haven't seen a lot.
I
of
will
the
say
movies.
Daniel Kaluuya because
Get Out.
2 reasons. Because he was good. He was good in Get Out. Yeah. Firstly.
Yeah.
And because the rest of them are fucking like they're too standard. Like Gary Oldman, Denzel Washington, and fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. They've all probably won Oscars. Like
Has Denzel won an Oscar?
he's won like 2 or 3. He's been nominated. This is
he
his
has
9th
actually.
nomination.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
I'm sick of seeing the same cunts in there. Or maybe this Timothy Chalamet might do it.
Nah.
Nah.
Best actress.
Best actress, Chris Sally Hawkins, the girl from Shape of Water. In the
Oh
trailer.
yeah. Okay.
Her.
Yeah.
So she must be good in it. It looks very good. Frances McDormand is the woman from
From
Three
that
Billboards.
crazy lady. Yeah. Okay.
She has a good shout.
Yeah.
Put it that way, because apparently she was very very good in that. Margot Robbie,
For what?
Tonya, about ice skater or an ice skater. Haven't seen anything about it
I
either.
mean, like,
But I'm happy to see her up there.
are you?
I think she's a pretty good actress.
Do you like Margot Robbie as an actress?
Yeah, I think she's a pretty good actress. I don't
Yeah.
think she'll win though.
No.
Saoirse Ronan, Ireland's own,
For
for Lady Bird, which is kind of like a quirky looking film. It's up for best picture.
okay, we'll
as well.
tag her in this.
We'll
We'll
tag
tag her
her,
in this
yeah.
podcast, and seriously, we hope you win.
Or Saoirse. I think she
Saoirse,
pronounced it.
seriously.
But
Miss
yeah,
Ronan.
Miss Ronan.
She was in Lovely Bones, wasn't she? Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
My God.
she's in a couple of things. She was in Brooklyn as well.
That's right.
Yeah,
Bro-
she
oh,
will.
she-
She's going for Oscars now. I think she's
Yeah.
in that territory now.
She was also in. Wasn't
She'll
she
probably get
in
Ed
The Way
Sheeran's
Back?
film? The Way Back.
Have you ever seen that film?
Have I? I think I
Pretty
have.
sure it's pretty sure it's her.
Very
Saoirse
familiar.
Ronan. Ed Harris. Colin Farrell about the prisoners who escaped the Gulag in Siberia and walk
Have not
to
seen that.
China.
There you go. I must watch that. That sounds
They
fucking
walk to
terrific.
China.
I
They-
could do it.
Yeah, it's a good story. Like it's
I'm
kind of
watching
long
that
drawn
film.
film.
You're
I'll
gonna
give it
get.
to you.
You're gonna get Get Out. And I'm gonna get The Way Back.
I'll give you The Way Back. I have it at the house.
Good man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good watching. Yeah.
Way Back. Right, and
yeah.
then another one of these standard Hollywood Oscar people, Meryl Streep for The Post. Standard to be in there. The Post up for best film as well.
Didn't see it.
It's coming out here.
Is there a bit of
It's a good
controversy in the
trailer.
Washington Post?
Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, so it could, and Steven Spielberg, so it'll probably be good.
Yeah. Best
We've got-
sound.
We've got actors supporting role and actress in supporting role. Do you want to run through those?
Unless they're big names, I don't really care.
Willem Dafoe, Woody Harrelson.
But so many of these films I haven't even seen or haven't even heard of.
This one I want to mention:
Okay.
Christopher Plummer in All the Money in the World. Only in that film because of the Kevin Spacey scandal. He replaced him.
Yeah, and
So,
now he's up for.
And now he's
yeah,
up
that's-
for
that's
best
crazy.
supporting actor. And also, and I want to mention this one because I fucking love this guy, Sam Rockwell in Three Billboards.
Who's Sam Rockwell?
Sam Rockwell he's in a lot of stuff, Chris, and he's a very fucking good actor, but he's kind of not mad popular either.
Right.
He's him there, right? But he was in
Was he?
he was in Iron Man 2. He was that guy, the bad guy in it. He was in fucking hell. He's in Seven Psychopaths.
Okay.
He's in Moon, which is an excellent film. He's in a couple of things actually, but I want him to win because I think he fucking deserves it, and he won the Screen Actors Guild one for it.
Right.
Actress in a supporting role.
Wole.
Couple of fairly unknowns here. Octavia Spencer from The Shape of Water. That was the black girl from it.
I seen Mary J.
She's in
Blige
stuff.
is up for. She's a fucking singer.
Is she for Mudbound?
Yeah.
Film I haven't heard about either.
No.
But apparently it's up for a couple of things here.
There you go.
Best animated feature film.
Best animated feature film. So I've seen Boss Baby. Coco is there.
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. That's John Cena as a bull.
I didn't like the look of it. Loving Vincent. Which I don't. Really know,
Can I see the? Have you got a picture of it?
picture's not. Didn't load. And
Loving Vincent.
The Breadwinner.
No, I don't even know what that is.
I
either.
think Coco will win it.
I think
I heard good
Boss
things
Baby will
about
win it.
Coco.
That film was fucking mad when it came out.
Yeah.
Again,
That's Alec
I
Baldwin.
hadn't seen it. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Yeah. Haven't
Haven't
seen it, but I worked in the cinema at the time it came out. Also
See,
worked for.
you know all about the buzz.
Or I didn't actually, but Coco, it just looks real dark. It's Pixar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty dark.
It looks
With
interesting.
the Land of the Dead in Mexico and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or the
Um,
Festival of the Dead. I'm not sure.
we're not
Mexican.
sure about the animated
Not
features,
Hispanic.
Cinematography.
We already know what we want to win this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's first nominee, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner
2049.
2049.
Looked fucking gorgeous.
Incredible.
That's my winner, hands down.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Darkest Hour. Can't really speak about the cinematography in it. Haven't
Yeah.
seen the film, but I'm sure it probably is pretty fucking.
I'm
good.
sure it's great.
And then Dunkirk, it had some pretty fucking cool
Mhm,
looking scenes. I don't know. It was more. I kind of.
It was more just the way it was shot more than the actual look of the scene.
Yeah.
You know,
It was probably intended to be that way, and that's probably why they appreciate it. You
Mm.
know, at the Academy. But
wasn't this shot like
Blade
something
Runner
like
had
what was
the
it like
flare,
70 mil?
70mm film?
Yeah,
I actually don't know, to be honest with you.
he does that
Mudbound.
though, doesn't he? Nolan does that crazy
He
shit.
loves
like,
film.
you know.
Yeah, he loves film. He doesn't like digital overtaking things. Mudbound. Again, haven't seen it. Unfortunately, can't really speak about it. And once again, popping its rearing its fucking head, Shape of Water. I mean, I can understand that because the first thing we said when we seen the trailer was it looks just like Rapture from BioShock.
I'm only seeing people very, very recently in Australia commenting on The Shape of Water,
So
who
must-
have been to the cinema this week to see it.
Ah.
So I'm assuming it's going to come to us within the next
Couple
no,
of-
it'll be here like March time.
hopefully. But you seen it? It looks just like fucking BioShock.
Yeah, look, it looks like how I would want Rapture to look in a film.
They really nailed the
It's like a cross.
the
between
aesthetic.
It's like a cross between Rapture and like Fallout.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of like 30s, 40s. Is that 30s?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
50s?
Yeah, yeah. That,
Like
yeah.
diner, American kind of. I don't even know what you call that. What is it? Like post-war apocalyptic
Retro, yeah, I don't know,
retro
fuck.
theme.
We got
Um,
costume design, Chris. We're going to skip that.
Yeah.
Directing, big one. Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Get Out, Jordan Peele, which surprised me immensely. And I'm very happy to see it.
Lincoln, 2012 it came out. It was GCSE.
No, 2012 is A level, man.
It was A level.
I started university 2012.
Yeah, it was A level. Fuck.
Yeah.
I remember specifically sitting in the car outside of the school waiting to go in and collect results. And it was, I think it was Today FM or 2FM, Ray Darcy or someone, he was yapping on about it. And I was like,
God.
oh, that's a man I hate.
Ray Darcy.
I fucking hate him.
He got his own TV show.
Oh,
What the fuck,
He
like?
shouldn't get anything in life. Got 90% in Rotten Tomatoes here. Just
It's a
saying
good
that.
film too.
Yeah, or four out of 4 on Roger Ebert.
Roger Ebert.
4 out of 4. That's a
He
strange
only does 4, yeah.
rating system.
Yeah, so directing, Dunkirk, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Very good. Get Out, Jordan Peele, which I was surprised by.
Yeah,
But I hope he gets it because he's a fucking very interesting guy. He does comedy sketches mainly, Chris. Jordan Peele and Kay and Peele. They do in Comedy Central.
right. Okay.
Lady Bird, which is the Saoirse Ronan film. I don't really know what it's about. It's a quirky looking film. Greta Gerwig. I haven't actually heard of her. Phantom Thread, which is the one with Daniel Day-Lewis about a seamstress. No idea what it's about. And the one that surprised us all and is doing very well, again, Shape of Water. Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
Guillermo. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
With.
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well for
Good.
himself in this season.
Yeah.
This thingy season. I'm gonna skip the documentary ones. Both search subject and feature film.
We have sound.
Do you want okay, yeah. Let's do sound.
Sound score. They're big ones, I think, because me personally, I love sound in films.
Okay, so music original score. Hans Zimmer, Dunkirk. Did some very interesting things. Like there was that film basically had you on edge for the entirety of it. Like
It was that like.
yeah.
Didn't he use like two different
Yeah, he did this
different
weird
like
thing.
pitches of like ticking or something?
He did this thing where like as the pitch goes up, the like bass or something goes down.
Yeah.
And then that kind of like just goes up and down the constant
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
way through it. So it sounds like it makes you tricks your ears to think it's just constantly getting higher.
Yeah.
The way it was described to me is imagine them barbershop poles
Yeah.
where it's spinning
Yeah.
and it looks like it's just constantly going up and up and up.
Yeah,
He did that with music.
Yeah.
is-
Anyone who hasn't seen Dunkirk, it is like it puts you really on edge.
Yeah, it
that whole
does.
like tick, 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 tick. It's just like a
You're just
constant
you're
tick.
kind of sitting. You're
I'm
like
pretty sure that's most of the way
your
through the
fist
film
clenched.
as well.
yeah, I know it
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
yeah.
it's very good. Like
Love
there's no relenting in it. It's relentless. Some would say. Johnny Greenwood for Phantom Thread. Again, can't really speak.
My God, like so many of these films we've yet to see.
Shape of Water's in again with
Shape of
Alexander.
Water must have like what? How many
Alexandre.
nominations this year?
I had 13, I think, or 12 or 13.
Wow.
Alexandre Desplat for Shape of Water. Star Wars: Last Jedi. John Williams. Fair enough, it's John
Yeah.
Williams. And 3 billboards in there with Carter Burwell or Burwell.
Nice.
Didn't know. I haven't really heard the music.
Nope.
Score for it now. And then best original song, Mighty River from Mudbound, who features the singer
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige. That might be why. Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name. Remember Me from Coco.
Okay.
Stand Up For from Marshall.
When I seen that, I thought it was that. Whenever I read that nomination, I literally, the first thing my brain, whenever I was working, I'd just seen what is it called? Jump Up Superstar from Super Mario Odyssey. I was like,
That should be in there.
pretty sure that's what it is, isn't it? I think. I
Nah,
completely forget.
You're wrong, bro.
Yeah, singers at home.
Singers going like, fuck's sakes.
Yeah, the one time.
And
yeah.
This Is Me from The Greatest Showman with
Hugh Jackman,
huge actor.
Jackman, and
Hugh Jackman.
Zac Efron.
We got production design. I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah.
And we have short film.
Sound
skip
editing.
it.
I know that Baby Driver's in there for that one, and I hope it
Sound
wins it
editing.
because apparently that's what made that film.
Yeah.
So.
That was really well done. Like,
Yeah.
it was always in sync with the.
Have you got it in DVD?
I do. Yeah.
I'm borrowing that
I
off
can
you.
pop that up to you actually. Sound editing. Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049.
See, that's excellent as well, but
Yeah.
I think Baby Driver will probably pep it in this one.
Probably. I mean, the I think it should get for score more than anything
Really?
because it was such an intense experience as well. Dunkirk, naturally enough, and Shape of Water and Star Wars.
There's 4 big ones for sound editing. Like.
Yeah.
I don't think Star Wars will get it, but
Star Wars might. I mean, it was very popular.
or that Shape of
Oh,
Water
here,
could get
this
it.
is weird because now there's sound mixing as well,
Mm.
and that's Baby Driver again, Blade Runner again, Dunkirk, Shape of Water, and Star Wars. It's the same nominations.
I'm not sure between the difference in editing and mixing.
Neither
I know,
am I.
what I assume.
Apparently, neither are the fucking Academy because they just put the same nominations up for both.
I assume editing is like what I would assume editing is, and like cutting and putting together, whereas mixing is blending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
it makes
probably.
sense in my head. I don't know.
I think we're gonna have to find out on the
Yeah.
night,
Yeah, I guess so.
or possibly never find out. 'Cause they only show
Have
the
we got
big
any more
ones.
big nominations?
Yeah, I'm gonna go visual effects here.
Oh yeah, that's a big one actually.
Because it got some interesting shouts. Blade Runner's in it again.
Which deservedly so.
Probably
Excellent.
it definitely deserves to be there.
Excellent.
But then Guardians of the Galaxy's there as well.
I don't fully like. obviously
The
it's
visual
Guardians, and
effects.
I remember it being a great movie, but I don't remember it as. I need to see it again.
Yeah, it
You know.
does look very, very good, and there are some good visual effects. But I don't know if it's gonna get it. There was nothing mad special about it.
No, Pac-Man.
Yeah, the Pac-Man, but that's the only that I can remember.
Yeah,
as well.
I know. Yeah.
Then we have Kong Skull Island, which I never seen, and I wanted
I
to.
didn't see it. I would no.
But apparently it was good.
I seen the opening of that film where the Japanese warfighter and the like American or British like planes and or it must be like World War II are fighting, and they both like crash land on the island, and then they go chasing each other like with machetes through the jungle, and then obviously running the Kong. I seen that, and like it looked to be a really good movie until I seen Kong,
Oh fuck!
and
Because
then
they made him really, really big.
they
Didn't
made him like ginormous gigantuum.
Yeah. Do you know why that is?
Why?
They're planning him to fight Godzilla.
That's right. Because they actually opened that up with the end credit scene. The after
Oh, they
credit
did.
scene. It's like they find all these markings on a wall, and it just looks like a child's drawing of a dinosaur scratched into a wall. It's like, oh. So
Yeah.
sorry if I ruined that for you, but there you go.
Star Wars is in for visual effects as well.
With the whole, would visual effects for Star Wars count as like CGI and Carrie Fisher?
Probably. But no, they didn't do that in this one. That was Rogue One.
yeah, right enough.
And War for the Planet of the Apes.
That's right.
Another film I wanted to see but didn't.
Yeah.
Then we have writing, best adapted screenplay. Call Me by Your Name. The Disaster Artist, about the room. That you know what I'm talking about? It's that film by James Franco and
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. And then the one that I really want to win, just because I think it deserves some recognition, Logan.
Logan was an incredible experience.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
It
I
was.
keep forgetting that it was out just last year after the Oscars.
know, yeah.
Oh my god, man.
I don't know if it will win.
Incredible.
I think it should. I just think it would be great to see a comic book film like that. But a comic book film that made all the right decisions and
Yeah.
all the ballsy decisions
Yeah.
to kind of like cast away the traditional tropes.
I also know that Beauty and the Beast is in there somewhere in the nominations. I think for costume design it's definitely there, and something else. And I hope it wins something as well, because apparently it's phenomenal. I still haven't watched it.
No.
No, Ashlyn's watched it. She says it's incredible. And from
There
what I
you go.
hear from pretty much everybody else, it's incredible.
Wow.
Nobody said that they dislike that movie.
I didn't like it. Haven't
My
seen
god.
it. Logan, well, I hope it wins. Molly's Game, which is Jessica Chastain is some
Yeah.
poker player, I think. Haven't seen it, much of it either. And Mudbound, which again, I don't know.
Yeah. That's The big nominations this year?
Then original writing screenplay.
Oh.
The Big Sick. Not
Nope.
out, not out over here, I'm afraid. Get Out, which I think could win it.
Could win it,
'cause
yeah.
it is very original.
So many films just that we're just not getting here, and it's so unfair because it comes down to the Oscars.
We'll not see it. Like, I mean,
oh,
Lady
yeah,
Bird, I think, isn't coming out until later in the year. As
I
well.
guess it kind of builds the hype for here because by the time we see them, it'll be Academy Award
winner. Yeah. Lady Bird is up for best writing. Shape of Water again. It's done so fucking well.
Yeah.
And 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, and that is all the big ones. Chris, we've already sort of discussed what we want to win, what we want to see win. I want to see Blade Runner recognized for cinematography.
I would just want to see Blade Runner recognized in general for how awesome that movie is.
Yeah,
because it's incredible, and I'd actually like to see it again in Max. It'll never happen, but
it
I'd
might
like
if they win an Oscar.
might come back.
Bring it back for a bit.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Logan get recognition.
yeah.
I'd like to see Baby Driver get recognition for the sound.
This has made me want to watch Get Out, so I guess that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming back to cinemas in the US because of this.
Hopefully
Oscar
it comes
buzz.
back to the cinemas in the UK
That'd be good too.
because of this. That'd
You
be
could
great.
see it in cinema.
Yeah. But that is the Oscar nominations, and I know DJ Smack Lachlan was supposed to get in touch with us
Fuck's sakes.
and let us know his thoughts and opinions, but he didn't, so we don't have them unless he.
We're going to assume that he is outraged by all the nominations.
Yeah, I think so. I think he wanted something to win. I'm not sure, but yeah.
What do you think then, Chris? What do you think about the state of the Oscars now then?
What do you
Because
mean?
remember they had all this criticism before.
Yeah, you see, this is something else I want to talk about. Do you see the presenter this year?
No, who is it?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Is it? Okay.
And I think that's a safe bet for them.
I don't like Jimmy Kimmel.
No, I don't. But I think he's too clean to kind of bring up the whole Harvey what was his name? Weinstein.
Yeah.
I think whereas the likes, if you had like Ricky Gervais or Seth
Jeez,
MacFarlane
yeah.
this year,
They were ripping into it.
they would have ripped
which is
it.
probably the best thing to do.
Of course it is, because you don't want to like
'Cause now it's
pussyfoot
just going to be
around
sort
it
of
and
like,
tiptoe around
they're
it. You know what I
gonna
mean?
pussyfoot around it,
Just
yeah.
address it. It happened. You
Yeah.
know, fucking.
It's
deal-
fucking, yeah, it needs to be fucking.
This is Hollywood,
opened
isn't
up.
it? I mean, so if something's not said about Kevin Spacey, I mean,
Do you know what I mean? Like, but like, are they just going to try and shy away from, or they'll probably do the, you know what happened in the SAGs? They kind of like, they had all female presenters, and each one of them come out and said, you know, like, we're stopping this.
Yeah, you see, I hope that's not what the Oscars is going to be this year either. Like you know, we're just all female, like
Presenters, hosts. Who do you call him?
People who-
Stepped out from his. He was going to award something, or he was going to call something out. Who the fuck was it? Casey Affleck.
Oh yes, I seen that there
He-
because
he
he
backed
settled
out.
out. He settled out of court though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's apparently a real cunt.
yeah,
That's what I've heard.
yeah.
But yeah, he decided not to award something now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I forget what the award was, but it came down to it. He settled that whole thing.
Yeah,
So
outside of court, yeah.
So you know,
Them Afflecks.
them Afflecks is
What are they like?
Yeah, that's what happens when you're
Yeah, so
Batman.
I was really happy with like most of the nominees. I wish I'd seen more of the films. this
So do
year.
I, but that's the thing with living in Ireland.
Yeah.
Unless next year we move to like the US, watch the films, then come back for the
Next year they'll do it so that we're gonna go more international, so we're gonna go for films that have been out in Ireland.
Think about
and
it,
UK.
like, something always happens right before the Oscars for some sort of controversy, though.
But that's the whole point. It's probably done by the Oscars so they get more
It's
buzz.
Hollywood, like
Yeah,
it's Hollywood.
they
They're
love
living
it.
in that little fucking snow globe. You know what I mean? Where
Bubble
everything
life.
that happens is kept under wraps until just the right time.
And
And
they let
just build
something
enough
out.
press. Do you remember the year that DiCaprio won his Oscar? There was the whole thing around it, all the
The White
all the-
Oscars.
yeah, the white Oscars,
Yeah.
and I felt so sorry as well because obviously it was the one year DiCaprio won it,
Yeah,
but it just felt like it was
it was
kind of like
overshadowed.
he's just given, he's just
Yeah.
been given that Oscar.
I think he was just given it because he'd been up so many times. Because I
Probably.
don't think I've said it before. I don't think Revenant's the film he should have won an Oscar for.
I think that's just the way the Oscars go, like,
They do.
isn't it? Yeah,
It's kind of like
politics.
it's like everything else. It's like I think he deserves one now.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily just what's in front of you
Mm-hmm.
because there's all other considerations. Like.
Yeah, I know. But that is the unfortunate reality with the harsh world that we live in.
That's it.
Truth. Let's move on from that. If you have any suggestions, comments, or queries, get in touch with us in the comments below. Let us know what your Oscar nominations are. People rarely get in touch with us on YouTube, but if you want to, you can. But otherwise, just get in touch
You
with
can
us through
phone
the
us.
social
We'll
media.
put the phone number up.
Do we have a phone number?
Oh, I.
Yeah, okay.
It's 004 Xite 1234.
Perfect. You got to
4.
press star when you hear
You
the
got
key.
you got to hit 9 and then the extension, and then that'll forward you.
D brings us to the segment that we're running with. This is week 3 of the Noah's Ark of food. Xite Gaming's Noah's Ark of food.
Dun-dun-dun.
So D, I've made a note here. So far on the Noah's Ark food, for those of you that are just tuning in, you don't understand what the Noah's Ark of food is. There is going to be a terrible hypothetical flood in 7 weeks' time, and D and I have every single week put 2 items only each of food onto this hypothetical ark for whenever the hypothetical flood hits.
All right.
We have to live off of this hypothetical ark. You know, so there's going to be so many foods in the world that are going to be washed away. But in the end, we're going to have 40 different varieties of food, or and we have to be pretty specific with it. You can't just say I want potatoes. You have to say I want my own mashed potatoes, or my own homemade chips, or I want this type of pizza. You can't just go I want pizza, because that's no good. Yeah, we don't have that much room in the ark.
We're talking about specific meals. We're talking about the type of meal you order, like when you're out for dinner.
Yeah. Okay. So far on the Noah's Ark of food, we have takeaway pepperoni pizza, TGI Fridays chicken tenders. We have Flamin' Hot Doritos. That's the red bag. Or if you're in the US, I don't know what color bag they come in, because you got that fucked out there, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
We have D, homemade mashed potatoes. We have maple and pecan plats. Out of a bakery. We have homemade chips.
Yep. No, chip shop chips.
Chip shop chips. Sorry, chip shop chips. And we have tea and we have coffee.
No, we don't.
What do we have? Oh, tea and
Rumor coffee, Armagh bean coffee.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Chris, you ever get your shit together?
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
D, I had to think about it this week, and I decided to get a little bit I just
funky.
I wanted to kind of play it quite safe this week, because I've been a little bit funky so far, but if I've got to live off this stuff. Do you want me to give you both mine this week, just straight off the bat?
Okay, yeah.
I want steak this week.
Good shout.
Steak. I want
glad you put that on there.
Sirloin steak or a T-bone steak. That's the 2 different types of steak I want. Don't want no fillet.
Don't want a fillet steak.
Fillet steak, no. There's no flavour out of a fillet steak.
That's just a lie.
There's more flavour out of the fat, out of the bone.
Yeah, but you get loads of fat in a fillet steak, Chris.
Nah, not too much.
Do you get loads of fat in a fillet steak? No. You get it all marbled up, you get it delicious, and then
No.
I want. A lot of people say you get flavour off the bone, and you do, but you don't get as much as you get out of a fillet steak.
You do, because that's where all the marrow's coming from. Oh, delicious.
Sirloin
/ T-bone steak.
No.
Okay, sirloin.
Come on,
steak.
you gotta be specific. Right. We can't say
then
has to be pepperoni
I want
pizza.
Longhorns porterhouse that I got when we went to the US.
So porterhouse.
Yeah, from Longhorns.
Okay.
Because that was one of the best steaks I had. The exact same one I got. And the next thing I want on, because it's very, very versatile, but I'm not sure if I'm just allowed to say this or if it has to be specific, but I want eggs.
Okay, yeah.
Am I allowed just eggs, D, or do I have to be specific? Do I have to say scrambled egg, boiled egg, mashed egg?
Mashed egg?
Mashed up in a cup. A little bit of butter, pepper. I think we got to be specific, do we?
We forced it on potatoes. We said you had to have mashed potatoes.
I'm going to go scrambled eggs then.
I think that's probably the best shape.
Scrambled eggs. Steak and eggs.
That's a good shape.
Yep. Scrambled this week,
Boiled eggs.
Yep.
Sure you don't want eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict with a nice hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise.
And a red wine reduction. Jus.
Those are good ones.
I know food.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
I'm glad you put steak on there.
Oh, you're not allowed to eat my food.
I am sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not allowed my pepperoni pizza. So
I wouldn't want your tea, but I would want.
And I wouldn't want your coffee. So it works.
But you will drink coffee.
No.
But you have heard of me, right? Go.
Jack Sparrow. One of mine will be, and I had it during the week, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
What
I know something that you used to always eat and you haven't said yet.
Hardly gonna say it now, am
I? I don't know.
What I want to put on is carbonara.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Literally, just whenever you said that, I was like, he hasn't had this in a while. I was thinking
that's deadly. I wouldn't go past it now.
Pasta carbonara.
Pasta carbonara with chicken. And okay, so I have to specify the pasta.
Do you know I've never had pasta carbonara?
Only spaghetti, or what do you call that?
I've just never had carbonara.
Oh, have you not?
No.
Oh man, you need to get some carbonara. Oh, it's delicious. Pasta carbonara.
The carbs puts me off at D.
We got chicken in there.
Going low carbs.
We got ham, and we got mushroom.
No carbs.
And it's fucking delicious. Oh my god. So yeah, that's one of my pasta carbonara.
Excellent.
One of my favorite.
We are going to have a fucking feast upon.
You know what? At the start, it was kind of like we need to think about. We need to think about the essentials. We need like water. We need to get all of our supplements
flood so we can drink the rain.
Do you know what we haven't put in yet? I was just thinking, no fruit. Not one piece of fruit or veg.
Yeah, we have loads of maple and bacon plants. And
Oh man, we're gonna be so malnutritioned.
no,
end of
the
this.
fruit and veg will come. Because instead of just doing like, I'll just put like a red onion or something in, I'll just go for like...
Fuck, you putting a red onion in?
But instead of doing that, or like, I'll put like green peppers, I'll just be like, give me a Mediterranean roast vegetable tray. And that way I have...
I don't know.
All bases covered.
Don't know about that.
I think so.
That's like me saying, I'm just putting in an all-you-can-eat buffet. Yeah, just putting that
I'm
on.
putting in a fruit buffet in the ark.
Yeah, okay. So pasta carbonara is one of mine, and the other one was another thing.
Hang on, sorry, just before you move on. I want to mention as well that our Instagram followers, all right? Sometimes you guys are great, but other times when I put up a poll once about how great apples were, everyone was like, nah, man, apples are shit. And then I was like, oh, okay. So the next day I was like, so are bananas the best fruit? And everyone was like, banana instead of banana.
I like that.
Yeah, I did that. But like, what the hell's the matter with apples? Apples are a great fruit. So you're saying
They
you
are.
don't like apple pie? My God.
Do you know something? Oh my god.
I haven't put up orange yet. Maybe orange is going to be the winner chicken orange dinner.
This is the thing. I've said this before with oranges. They weren't so cumbersome in that fucking peel, in the skin.
Yeah.
I eat oranges like fuck.
Yeah. It's so much work to get to them.
It's just a bit too much
Yeah,
work. Like,
yeah,
like an apple, you can just bite right through the skin.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. A
Yeah.
banana, you peel it. It's so easy. You peel a banana?
Oh, of course, yeah.
By God.
Excuse me.
I agree. I think bananas over apples for sure.
I don't. It depends. It depends what time of the year it is.
No, most times of the year.
Depends.
Red apples or green apples, Chris? You had to pick.
Red. I'm a
Ditto.
red guy.
Ditto.
I'm a
Ditto.
red guy. Okay. Your second food.
Another
week.
thing that I hadn't had in a while. Told you about it earlier. It's a boojum.
Boojum.
I don't know if we should specify because I do like.
You have to be specific. I
Yeah.
want to know your exact boojum order, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for it's chicken fajita. Or boojum.
Chicken
Boojum.
vagitas.
Boojum. Chicken fajita.
Was it that good? It deserves a place on the ark.
Yeah.
Fuck. What one do you go to?
The one in Victoria Square.
What's it like?
It's grand, yeah.
Yeah.
It's busy. We actually went to all three in city centre.
Really?
Oh no, sorry, both. Initially we went to this place called Barbecue.
Oh, I've seen that place.
Yeah,
alright.
it's like a barbecue
What's
kind of
it like?
burrito place. We never got in. The line was out onto the street. So we
Is
were
it the
all-
one down by? Is there one of them down by?
just outside Victoria Square? Actually.
Oh no, I'm thinking somewhere else.
So boojum chicken fajita with sweet corn.
Sweet corn salsa.
Yeah,
Salsa verde.
that's what it's called.
Pretty sure it's salsa
Sweet
verde.
sweet corn salsa. Sour cream cheese
Excellent.
plus cheese.
Fantastic.
And those are really, really, really good.
Yeah.
And-
I look forward to our QCon experience this year because I'm going to eat a boojum.
Oh hell, all kinds of boojum.
Oh, okay.
Also walked past the Five Guys. We've seen the Five Guys.
the Five Guys.
The Five Guys restaurant, and
Did it appeal to you?
not particularly.
Did you hear the rumors that apparently there could be a Five Guys / Burger King coming to Rushmere shopping
Oh,
complex
that'd be nice.
in Craig Avon, a baby?
I'd like a Burger King. Well, good. I'm a fan of a Burger King.
I think I'd like the option of Five Guys. It might take some of the traffic away from McDonald's, and then I can get in and out.
I think Burger King would take more traffic from McDonald's than Five Guys because
I don't
Five
think it
Guys
would.
you have to sort of sit in.
Yeah, I don't think Burger King would though.
Burger King would have a drive-through, I'd imagine.
Eason's is closing, so I can only imagine that they're going to go into the actual shopping
Oh,
centre.
then, yeah, probably.
So Five Guys would work well in there, but apparently they're extending Rushmere as well. I heard they're building onto it, so I don't know.
Rushmere does well, but
Rushmere does very well, very very well indeed.
so yeah, that's our Noah's Ark of food
That's
for week
the-
3.
For week 3 is right. So we have 6 more weeks now of Noah's Ark food. If that's 3 weeks in, that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
Do
we have 7 more weeks?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do we do week
Uh,
10 or is week 10 when it happens?
I think week 10 is when it well, we need 40 items of food, so
So yeah, no, we need to do
that's
7
10.
more.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
7.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent. So there we have it. And once again, guys, we would love to hear your suggestions for what you would put into your Noah's Ark of food.
Maybe we should do like the last week. It's just like the best ones that the people, the community suggests.
Oh, that'd be great, actually. Yeah, if you can get in contact with us over the next couple of weeks, and we'll store them all, and then we'll
Yeah.
read them out, and then we'll have to pick from that for our last
Yeah.
bit.
Maybe we'll pick it out of a hat or something.
Yeah, that'd
so
be
we get
excellent.
Stuck with
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, throw in anything you want, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dee, I've got some closing thoughts for you. Kind of 2 questions in a roundabout way from our community this week. Do you want me to hit you up with the first one?
Yeah.
Do you want to go with a kind of a question that might take us a couple of minutes to answer first, or do you want to go with just a kind of laid back one first?
Go. You decide.
Okay, I'll go with the first one first. From Mr. Paddy Donnelly, who was talking to me during the week, and he asked the question: is making the transition to a 4K TV worth it?
Okay. I've done this. You've
As have
done
I.
this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you need 4K media to really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's nice having a big TV. That's I kind of went from I went up like 10 inches in size on the screen. That was nice.
Yeah.
The 4K I didn't appreciate until I actually had a 4K DVD to play on it.
Yeah.
And that was Baby Driver, and it was good. It was definitely better, but it wasn't like DVD to Blu-ray better,
Yeah.
but it was better.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat as you, where I got the 4K and I have the Ultra HD setting on my TV as well.
The HDR.
And I can't fully appreciate it because I don't have the PS4 Pro yet.
Yep.
I will make that move at some point, but for the meantime, like the upscaling that it does do, it's incredible. Like I've been playing Skyrim and that, and it's phenomenal. Like it looks so good.
I played. It'll help and hinder. It will, because I play on. If you play like with a standard console, like the likes of Skyrim, if that was the PS4 Pro, they'd be filling in all the extra space. With more pixels, right? But if you're only playing 1080, like it does, it upscales it, right? But I noticed, especially in Wolfenstein 2. Like in the big open scenes where the game struggles, and basically how it copes with that, it makes these things further away, it just reduces the resolution. Yeah. As because there was a scene where there's like a lot of people on the street. Yeah. And it looks so bad. It looks so bad on a 4K screen.
It's kind of weird though, because on one side, like you think that the further games are progressing, the more we see like better quality images, which we are getting, of course. But then you have the likes of that, where like the likes of Wolfenstein and stuff, that you do get that kind of. Where the games are so dramatically stretched, and it's almost like they're kind of shitting themselves. They don't know what to do. So
I think on a 1080 screen that was maybe 10 inches smaller, you probably wouldn't notice it as much.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing as well. I would love now, whenever I get my setup kind of starting to run and go back, whenever I get back from America, I am looking to buy a very small, well, not a small, but a smaller 4K monitor.
Oh, right, really?
Because I want like the big TV for like watching TV and stuff like that, films and stuff, and then I want the smaller monitor for playing games. Yeah. And for recording purposes and stuff like that. That's definitely what I'm going to look into, and I would probably recommend that. But like in terms of like the blacks and the whites and the colors and stuff, incredible.
I think I agree with Chris here. I my 4K TV was fair. It was cheap enough. It was 4K. It was not HDR, and I regret that immensely. I think go HDR before 4K. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. If you're going for a 4K TV, make sure make sure it's HDR.
Yeah, I paid. I think
because that's where you notice the difference.
And the difference I paid for it too, it was like pence in the overall thing for the it was obviously overall definitely go for the HDR.
If you're getting a HDR TV, then I have there's nothing absolutely go for it. Yeah. Absolutely noticeable. The PlayStation does it add a HDR?
Yep.
The Xbox did it there recently enough, so they make their games HDR. Apparently Gears 4, it looks incredible.
I know. Gears 4 and Rise of the Tomb Raider are two that I desperately want to see in that. And then obviously Horizon Zero Dawn was one of the first to come out with PS4 Pro, and we seen it that time down.
Gorgeous.
And incredible. So I can't wait to see God of War, and even like can you imagine how good The Last of Us 2 is going to look?
Yeah. I can imagine. I think it's going to look amazing.
It's going to look amazing.
So yeah, HK, 4K. If you have 4K media, if you can stream 4K Netflix, then but maybe not. That really depends what you have. But if you're in the market for HDR TV, absolutely,
definitely go HDR. Look for HDR before you look for 4K.
Because it'll even standard media, if
that makes sense,
it'll make the blackers black and the whiters white. It looks far better.
It does. It really looks different. Second question then coming this week from a guy I work with, Ryan Mitchell. What do we think of the whole Alexis Sanchez move to Manchester United and him becoming the highest paid Premier League footballer?
He's getting like over $500,000 a week.
350.
Is that it?
350,000 a week, is it?
I thought it was more than that.
I thought it was 350.
I heard it was like over €500,000.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it could be. Well, that could be 350 sterling.
Yeah, but that wouldn't.
Would it?
That wouldn't jump up as much.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought it was a lot
either
more.
way, he is a ridiculously well-paid footballer at the moment.
Well, how do you think he's going to fit in, Chris?
I don't know. I mean, he's wearing. I'm not really one to comment on it that much. Like, I support Manchester United, but I am not one of these people who are like absolutely, fucking. I would bleed for them. Like, I enjoy seeing new players come in and.
Yeah.
Blah,
You've seen your
blah.
team do well.
He's taking the number 7 jersey though, which I thought.
But
was
he's not going to
step.
play a number 7 position, is he?
No, I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
They're going to put him on the wing. Well,
no. He's taking the number 7 jersey, which is a big. I say it's a big step. But I'm pretty sure, didn't Michael Owen wear the number 7?
Did he? I don't know.
I think he did, D.
Maybe.
I could be entirely wrong. He did win the game against City in Fergie time for us.
I remember that. Yeah.
You know, like 90 plus like a million.
It was like the second goal. Or
Yeah, I
something.
know. Amazing. I don't know. I mean, I've got no kind of thoughts and opinions on it. I mean, yeah, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
I think the money it's stupid. Like,
Yeah, but
obviously.
the money
I
is
think money in
stupid.
football
That's-
is ridiculous.
We're past
anyway,
that,
like,
Chris.
but,
After Pogba, we're past that.
I seen him play last night against Yeovil,
Yes.
which was. I mean, he gave the ball away a lot, but I mean,
I mean,
I kind of didn't expect much playing on Yeovil's pitch and first game at United and blah blah blah. But I don't know, D. I mean,
he's a great wee player. Like, great to have.
yeah.
What do you think about Mkhitaryan go to Arsenal?
I didn't like fully approve that at the.
You missed that player, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I don't think he was given the chance that was needed at United. I thought he was. Maybe I could be entirely wrong. Like, everyone's got to have their own opinion, but he was solid, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, he's a good player. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think he'll do pretty well at Arsenal. He probably fits Arsenal's sort of style of play, but what the fuck are Arsenal going to do without Sanchez now?
I know. And
really
isn't
step up.
Ozil up for
Ozil looking to get he's
free
looking to
transfer this
leave.
summer?
Yeah.
I think United could snap him up as well.
I don't think they'd go for Ozil.
Sure, why not? Just throw money at him.
I suppose. Like, they don't need it for money.
Yeah, I know.
He's free transfer.
And I had something else in my head. It's gone there. It's completely gone.
Yeah, it's a good transfer. Good
Mourinho signed
window.
an extension to his contract at United as well.
Seen
There,
that, yeah.
that was good as well.
How many years has he been there? His second year at
This
United.
is his second year. This is normally the year that Mourinho wins the title,
Yeah.
and it was going well at the start
Until Pep happened.
Until Pep happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now
Well, he's not going to win it this year. And then the thing about Mourinho is generally his third year is whenever he implodes.
he implodes and leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But this could be
he signed an extension, which isn't good. I
Yeah.
suppose. I hope he does leave though. I don't want to see him in the Premier League anymore after being at Chelsea twice.
He's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, because I support Chelsea and he's been
Yeah.
there twice,
Yeah.
and he's left twice on
Yeah.
bad terms.
I
Want to see him gone? Like,
no. Well, look at I mean, I'm not a massive diehard into United and all. There are other people that are, and thank you for the question.
guys,
obviously.
so one of the funniest things I've actually seen though among United supporters
Yeah.
is their sort of, particularly from Mourinho, would have hated him at Chelsea.
Of course.
And
Now he's a god.
no, he's not a god, and like
No.
there still is plenty of criticism at him. But
Yeah.
now they really appreciate the things that he does.
Yeah.
You know the way like he used to get a lot of flag for the shit he says in the media, and he
Press
says some
conferences and
amount
shit
of
like that. Yeah.
But a lot of United fans are now saying like, but he's saying this stuff because,
They're kind of justifying
It's
what
like-
he's doing there.
and like you can't kind of appreciate because he says a lot of nonsense and a lot of all this shit about mind games
Yeah.
because whenever his players don't perform, people are talking about Mourinho. They're not talking about the players.
Yeah.
Apparently that's what he does. And I mean, like, whenever Chelsea fans used to say that as well, like whenever he was at Chelsea, it's like that's just a standard Mourinho, whatever. And I'm just like, it's interesting to see that happen, and a lot of fans are happy to see him sign an extension.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's just funny how
That's-
whenever he's your
The
sort of
shoes on the other table, which is turned. Yeah, no, of course I get where you're coming from. Thank you for both your questions this week, guys, and do continue to send your questions to us.
that was a random wee sports section.
Speaking of sports, D, what about the Super Bowl?
Is it next Sunday?
It's next Sunday. Super
Patriots
Bowl.
versus the Eagles.
Yeah. What about the comeback from the Patriots again to get there?
Oh yeah, who did they beat?
The Eagles. No, it was
No.
the Eagles in the Super Bowl. They beat. Was it? It wasn't.
Panthers.
Was
Was
it
it?
Panthers?
I don't know. I think it was Panthers.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was the Panthers.
Let's go with the Panthers. Again, another comeback by the Patriots to get to here.
Yeah,
Again.
they're
We've seen it
very
last
good.
year in the Super Bowl.
I'd like to see the Eagles win it now because I'm the type of person if I see
You like the new guy?
Yeah.
The underdog kind of thing?
it's the same in the Oscars. I like to see fresh.
So would
faces.
I, but at the same time, I would kind of like to see the Patriots go like a massive, distance behind and then bring it back again because I love
What I-
comebacks.
What I'd love to see is see the Patriots storm away with it, and then
Yeah,
Eagles.
that'd be even better. That'd be
That'd
even
never
better.
happen.
No,
because some teams just have it.
I know.
Some teams
No.
like the Patriots can just do it.
I'll be in America for
Yeah,
Super Bowl
that'll be
Sunday this
excellent,
year. I'm looking forward to my first kind of experience.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
You should go to a bar or something. and,
yeah,
like,
that's the plan.
yeah. nice
Get
one.
some wings.
Get some chicken wings.
Get some wings and watch the game. It'll not be on a stupid o'clock, which is the good
Right
thing.
enough, actually.
So I might
yeah.
actually be
I'd
able to
probably not watch it now.
Watch the entire thing. You know what I mean?
I watch the highlights.
I'll watch the
I was talking to someone there the other day. I was like,
catch up on +1.
NFL is the type of sport. It's like golf. I think if you can watch it on TV, it's the only way to really enjoy it. Because you might enjoy golf.
I enjoy
being there,
golf. Yeah.
watching people, but like you have to watch one person
Yeah.
or one hole.
Whereas golf kind of just
You
cuts,
can actually see everything that's
yeah.
happening, and it's like interesting that way.
Speaking of golf, it's coming up at the start of the 4 majors and the PGA, and I'm excited about it this year as well.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that as the time comes.
Okay.
Um,
I don't follow golf, but I will watch golf, but I don't follow it.
Well, it's really I just get excited about the Masters every year. That's pretty much it, like, you know. But
See our Northern Ireland's own
McIlroy.
Alan, no, in the snooker,
Oh,
won the Masters.
yes, indeed.
What the fuck's his first name?
Joe Allen.
Is it? No, it's not Joe.
No,
Is it?
Mark
Maybe-
Allen.
Mark Allen.
Mark
yeah.
Allen. Who the fuck's Joe Allen?
Don't know.
Joe Allen is.
I know where you've done that.
Joe Allen.
I'll say it off screen. Because
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Yeah,
I said off screen.
Mark
golf.
Allen. Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, yes, do continue to get your questions to us throughout the week, be it through our Instagram story, just writing to us, DMing us if you like.
But yeah,
Write to us. Of course, we will keep any of your questions confidential if you want, just, you know, if you don't want your name read out or blah, blah, blah. But we'd love to hear from you regardless. Thank you for being a part of yet another podcast and listening to us on the weekly basis. We appreciate it very much. Remember, you can find this podcast and all our other podcasts over at YouTube. To search for Xite Gaming.
and we're all caught up. We're all caught up on iTunes and Stitcher and all the podcasting services.
You can take us with you
Yep.
on the go, all the episodes, wherever you may be.
All 34.
All
and now
34
35.
and now 35. And apart from that, there'll be another part. We'll address all that next week. No closing thoughts from you this week?
No.
No?
But we've had an extensive conversation this week, Chris. A lot has been said.
Yeah, we talked a lot this week. Thank you to everybody just once again for getting in touch. We love the support. It's awesome. And that's it. I think.
Coolio.
Are we good to wrap this one up?
We are, Chris.
Well, this was episode 35. Thank you for being a part of it. We'll catch you all next week.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.